21 days straight, and I guarantee your life will never be the same. You want to repeat this at least 3 times every single day. Best in the morning and right before bed. After 21 days, I want you to come back to this video and comment all of the crazy things that have unfolded in your reality. I want you to try this for 21 days straight, and I guarantee your life will never be the same. You want to repeat this at least 3 times every single day. Best in the morning and right before bed. After 21 days, I want you to come back to this video and comment all of the crazy things that have unfolded.
What's up? What am I doing? What's up? Welcome back, everyone. Untoasted Bagel, Soul Crow, Freezer Bride, Mellow Midnight, Yap Dragon, Whimsy Kit X3, Fossa Bot. No, I'm just kidding. That's the bot. It's not a real person. Mountain Goat, what's up? Silly little goofy guy. I was a bit of a goofy guy there for a second. Welcome back to the Jam Lab broadcast. How did you feel about this video? Wait, I think he's actually holding in a laugh right here. Himself. Okay, yay. He hit a bit of a smirk right there for a second. He hit a bit of a smirk. He was like, am I serious? Dude, I'm a big fan of this Facebook page. I found this a long time ago. Those with an observant eye might have noticed it's been in my bookmarks. It just sits in my bookmarks. I bookmarked it in case I made a video about it someday. And I never did. But it's just here.
Tom Brady played professional football until 45 years old. He won 7 Super Bowls. The thing
here's what I appreciate about this guy. He's like making the kinds of advertisements on YouTube that I would make fun of, but he's like, at least he's actually
If your lower
doing
back
them.
hurts, stretch like this. If your back aches, stretch like
He's
this.
going out
If
there
your
and he's
sciatic
recording
nerve
himself
bothers you,
doing them.
stretch like this. If your knee feels tight, stretch like this. If the joint under your buttock hurts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's...
Whether you're a woman or a man, once you reach middle age, you must remember to do these 4 head exercises regularly. This is what my traditional Chinese medicine teacher has emphasized again.
This narration is AI, but I don't even know if it's his. Like, I don't even know where he's getting this from. And you know what? That description, actually, this description's probably AI.
Whether you're a woman or a man.
But he could just go the full 9 yards, and he could just be a faceless slop creator. But no, he's actually
Once you
out there
reach middle
smacking
age,
his
you must
scalp.
remember to do these 4 head exercises
You know what I mean?
regularly.
And
This is what
that takes something. That takes something.
my traditional Chinese medicine teacher has emphasized again and again. Whether you tap like or not, pay close attention.
Whether you tap like or not.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Just 10 minutes of this Chinese exercise replaces your
Why is
entire
it always
medicine cabinet.
Chinese?
Chinese call this the key to healthy longevity. Day 1 restores energy flow in stomach, liver, pancreas.
But like, you know what? He's out there actually hitting it. And you've got to
There's
respect
energy
that.
flow in stomach, liver, pancreas, and intestine meridians. Digestive.
But yeah, no, this is his whole...
I want you to try.
This is his entire Facebook page.
Hope you all are paying attention to this.
Thank you, Jen, for the sub. Welcome back.
If your lower back hurts.
It turns out
He does a lot of these breathing things. I mean, come on. Come on now.
I want you to try.
Did you hear? You can eliminate stress and anxiety from your mind and your body every single day without any external substances. And that's what this routine is
Did you hear?
about. It incorporates a variety of different modalities.
Let me tell you about a voice. Do these 7 simple exercises
I mean, it's
after
awesome.
waking
Somebody's got to make a compilation of this guy's
up,
videos.
and even at 70, you'll feel 30.
He is out here on a public beach
Chinese call this routine
doing
the
this, bro.
key
He can't even help himself from laughing.
to healthy longevity. Day 1, blood flow improves and blood sugar normalizes.
I mean, it's awesome. Check out my new page. Uh-oh. Is this not... Oh, no, look. This is .business page. The other one? Oh, it's not here anymore. This one said .personal page. Personal profile. This is personal profile. This is business page. I know it might look similar. This one has more followers. Oh, soon I will stop posting to this personal profile and I'll only be posting for my business page. Okay, so we were on the outdated page. Here we go. This has a post from an hour ago.
Looking at them, you sit down at the table and By the time dinner starts, you're already somewhere else. On your phone, in tomorrow's meeting, in the deal that you didn't close.
Is he a skinwalker? Does anybody else feel like he changed shape entirely?
You come home every night, yet
His face doesn't look the same at all.
you look at them, you mean it, and they notice within hours. Now I built a script you can copy and paste into ChatGPT. In 20 minutes, it builds a
What?
personalized morning and evening protocol so that you can achieve
I am so uncomfortable by the way his face is moving.
When you get home.
He looks like his face is moving unnaturally.
Paste into ChatGPT.
Anyways. I built a dude, we've reached a new level. I built a ChatGPT script that interviews you on your sleep, stress schedule, and family life. It's beyond, we're not even selling courses anymore. We're selling a ChatGPT script. Like what I can just can't I just do it myself?
The thing is, these medications don't just make you lose fat.
Whether you're a woman or a man, once you reach
There you go. Whether you're a woman or a man.
You've forgotten what your marriage was like before both of you were depleted. Most high-performing couples have been running on dysregulated for so long that
I don't like the
If
way
your
he
lower
looks
back
at me.
hurts, stretch like this. If your back aches,
Stretch. Sounds good. I just messaged you.
You recap just
Pay attention.
Okay, this guy is an AI addict. This guy's in love. I mean, first of all, this. More clarity, more control, more presence. The video exaggerates it a bit, but the truth is, meditation does change you. I love when you post a screenshot of you using ChatGPT, it's over. It's over. Whatever argument, whatever discussion you're having, it's over. Hi, Mallory. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Now what? Now, ChatGPT, show me what happens when he starts meditating. Whoa. Wait, okay, so he used to have pizza on the floor and socks and tissues. I mean, to be fair, it already looked like he was meditating here. But I guess he was probably doing it wrong. I mean, look at his fingers. He's got too many of them. That's how you know you're meditating wrong, is when you have an extra finger. So when he starts meditating, first of all, look, there you go. Loses the extra finger. No more socks on the floor. I think he even lost some weight. Bags under the eyes gone. Looks like even a little trim of the hair. Okay. Oh, but 3 days? What happened? Oh. What if he kept doing it for 3 days? I was not ready for that. Okay, so it looks like every time he keeps meditating, he actually loses a finger. Because now he went down to having 4 fingers on this hand. So that is something I think to keep in mind with meditation. It's a risk. You need to be aware of your risks. You are going to lose a finger here or there. He started 6'5", now 4. However, he's now a little fairy in the woods. And you can start to see the astral projection is kind of happening. That's what this is. What about a whole week of meditation? Can you make it... Wait. And you make it feel deeper, like something's actually happening inside with his spirit. Okay, well, you're just like, what? You're just like, okay, what if he meditated for a week, but also he got super ripped? Like, also make it look like he got super ripped, please. Wait, predictions. What do we think the next image is going to be? Is he going to be like in space, in the stars? Is he even going to be a human form anymore, or is it going to be total ascension, maybe, after one whole week? A light in his chest. He's in a lotus flower, for sure. Yeah, you're right. So maybe some chakras or something. 3 eyes, 3 fingers. Yeah, you're right. There's got to be 3 fingers. What's up, Vampy Kitty? Okay, wait. 3 eyes in space. You kind of nailed it with that. There is a light in his chest. He's kind of buff. Actually, he's kind of buff. He has a shirt on, so it's a little hard to tell, but he does look pretty buff. However, he actually regained a finger. So we were off the mark on that one. He's back to 4 fingers. Well, but you can see it's just started to grow back in because his pinky is like unbelievably tiny compared to his other fingers. So it's just growing back in, but it is there. And then he has a brain. So this is after 1 week, by the way. This is just 1 week of doing it. And I don't even think, oh, see, we're not even done. This is the ultimate ultra form. I don't even, wow. This is the inner self. This is the outer self. By the way, he is mega buff now. Yeah, we aren't even halfway through. I don't even know how further can it get beyond this. Dude. The biggest loser you know is typing stuff like this to ChatGPT. Someone in your real life it like has conversations with ChatGPT like this. Come on. Give me the more ultra premium god tier version. Like, how do you even go beyond this? No. No. No. Again, this is still after just 1 week, isn't it? Or maybe at this point we're like at a month. I don't know. He didn't really specify. Even further? I can't even look. I can't even look. Show me something that shamans can't even see. What? It's just like a black screen. I don't get it. It's just a black screen. Are you guys able to see it, or? Wait, is this an image so powerful that we can't even see it? Not even shamans can see it? You can't see it either, right? It's just a black screen for you. We can't even fathom it. Yeah, I think Yap Dragon, you might be a star seed or something. I don't know. You might want to look up Nebula. I have a quiz for you to take. Go so far, it actually hurts and makes me want to start meditating right now. By the way, this text, why does this look edited? It doesn't, like, the text doesn't even look aligned. You see this? You see, hold on. I'm pulling out Paint. This one looks normal in the text box, right? This one Do you see how close it is into the corner? Look at this. This one looks pretty normal. We got like, this is the corner of the bubble. This is about the corner of the text, right? Now let's compare that to this. Do you see how much further over? I don't know. Is he faking this? Is this not even real wisdom from ChatGPT? I mean, I don't want fake ChatGPT wisdom. I need the real deal. Wait, yeah, cuz like low key, hold on. This looks like AI. Honestly. I don't even know if this is AI. Like, surely it could be. It's way too tiny. I can't really see details. But AI or not, what I'm saying is, like, he might have just, like, found this on Google Images, and he just really liked this picture, so he just... He didn't, like, you know, obviously he couldn't make it generate this. So he just threw that one in there. This is just a personal, like, this is like a poster he has on his wall or something. You know what I mean? Like, well, watch this. What did I say? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Wait. Hold on. Wait. This just got deeper. It's not just that picture. It's the entire same video again. What? Slowdive.app. AI meditation app. Whoa, hold on. Fractals and their connection to human consciousness. Wait, why am I in a Facebook group called Physics? Are you sure? Are you sure that's what this is? Bro. No. No. What's happening on Facebook, man? Wait, every part of this is generated by AI. This picture, 10 fit? What is 10 fit? This is generated by AI. The text, I mean, you know what? Actually, hopefully the text isn't. How hard can it be to write this? But it probably is. And then titles are generated by AI from Meta. What do you mean titles are generated by AI? You don't write your own title on Facebook anymore? It's generating a title for you? What is happening on Facebook? What is going on? This is the slop channel. What up, Soyo? Use the new system, Fit. Jamballs, you need a haircut? Maybe you need a haircut. Who's with me? So, yeah, we're getting a lot of Facebook and Instagram with this same image. And now Pinterest, so that's always a good sign. The three horsemen of slop. TikTok, a little TikTok in there. Um. Okay, well, this is the whole, this is awesome, actually. Infinite slop glitch. But yeah, so there's this slow dive AI meditation app. AI, bye. Dear friend, I understand you are facing energy-related challenges and seeking direction, which shows your sincerity towards healing. Mere suggestion, Hain. Whoa. Oh. Well, we changed language. Halfway through. So this begs the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which came first, Zach Scanapico or Slow Dive AI meditation app? I think this guy loves AI so much. This kind of stuff is probably just like showing up on his radar or on his, like, you know, on his explore page and such. And I think he saw this, you know, be it as it may, an advertisement for an app. He saw it and he was like, actually, I just really resonate with this video. I mean, obviously this video has to be a joke to an extent. Obviously has to be a joke. Nobody, like, well, maybe I don't know what is and isn't a joke. I want to be the guy who makes these. Can you imagine making shit posts for a living? This is horrifying, though. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, there you go.
How do you think?
I want you to...
But like I said, like, half this guy's videos are...
If you want to look 30 at 50,
like,
this is your secret weapon.
There's some AI narration over whatever goofy video he's recording. And it does make me think that he's just, like, he's stealing... Like, literally, he's stealing the scam ads, the kind of ads that I would talk about on my channel. He is taking the audio from them. Because he's not even promoting anything directly, right? Other than he's promoting, like, on his Facebook, he, like, says to comment and he'll send you a guide or something. Like, I'm assuming he's sending you some kind of, well, we can probably dig deeper.
If you're a busy professional...
Online coaching, boom. Pause the timer, there we go, we figured it out. He's selling you some kind of service, but he's not selling you, like, per se, these types of meditation app things. But it's like he's taking the advertisements from them, recording his own goofy little video of him slapping himself.
This is your secret weapon. Do this move 100 times to prevent heart and brain diseases. It boosts circulation and keeps your arteries clear. Do this move 100 times to stabilize blood pressure. It relaxes your vessels and calms your heartbeat
Y'all ever hit
naturally.
this one in line at the restaurant, picking up your cheeseburger from McDonald's?
Relaxes
and you're like, oh shoot, my vessels are feeling a little tight right now. Let me just there we go. Nice and loose now.
your vessels and
Feels tired more often than you should, mentally foggy, or stuck in the same stress and energy cycle, this video is for you. You don't need more discipline. You don't need another supplement. And you don't need to disappear for a month just to feel better. You need...
What do you need? Just slap your body in random spots?
body fight inflammation.
Like, it kind of sounds like that's exactly what you were saying I need.
Your nervous system and metabolism working with you.
Here we go.
This is for people who are doing fine on the outside, but feel off on the inside. You're working, you're handling responsibilities, people count on you, but your energy isn't what it used to be. Your sleep isn't as good as it should be. Your body feels heavier, slower,
Professional
tighter,
self-spanking.
and harder to manage than before. You might feel wired but tired.
Actually, we can see exactly how long this video is. 7 minutes. Okay, it's not one of our half hour gems.
Significantly reduce stress and anxiety.
But what is he actually selling?
Improve sleep, increase heart rate variability, lost weight.
Because is it just like
Stop
a chat
relying on-
GPT script like before, or
and Facebook. Now this isn't magic. It's a system that works. Karen worked hard for a long time to correct how anxiety and any nutrition friend. When energy stabilizes up, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to engage. What you put in is what you get out. I'll be honest, this isn't a low-cost course. It's personalized coaching and support designed to...
I'll be honest, this isn't a low-cost course. I'm going to suck you dry of every penny you got. But by the end of it, your nervous system...
And book a call. We'll talk about what's been going on.
Your nervous system is going to be firing on all cylinders. This is not another quick fix. This is not therapy. Therapy. This is not a weight loss program. This is not a rigid routine. These all sound like good things, by the way. Like, this is not a self-paced course where you're left on your own. None of those sounded like bad things, actually. Therapy? Yeah, okay. Weight loss program? No, that sounds fine. I mean, if that's what you're looking for. I guess this just isn't that. But, like... Zach Scanapico. I started in mechanical engineering, studying systems mechanics and how small inputs create large downstream effects. Then I realized that's exactly how the human body works. Over the years, I've
arthritis. It improves joint lubrication and reduces
trained extensively in nervous
stiffness over time. Follow me
nervous system regulation, biomechanics,
for more Tai Chi healing moves that actually work.
This isn't guesswork.
If you want to look 30 at 50, 100 times to prevent heart and brain diseases, it boosts circulation and keeps your arteries clear. Do this move 100 times.
How far do you think we have to scroll to figure out how much it costs? He looks like he's wearing someone else's skin. That's what I said. Mind Body Upgrade. Okay, that's the name of his course. Apply to see if this is a fit. You have to apply just to see if you have to give a phone number. I'm not doing this. Yeah, they won't tell you the price till they've got your info. Is exactly right. Look at this squashed JPEG in the background. This image is really everything for me. For real, though, he probably does sell you information. Like, this way, even if he doesn't, Joe Ball, by the way. Even if he doesn't get your, you know, a purchase from you, which I imagine most of the time he doesn't, at least he's got your information. That's pretty valuable to sell to advertisers, especially when you get someone's information through something like this. Then they're like, okay, this is a person who is a potential customer for these kinds of things, these health related courses, supplements, stuff of that nature, and that's who they can sell it off to. It's actually a good, you know, it's a good, I won't say good, it's a lucrative hustle, I guess, if you want to call it that. Also, this is from leadconnectorhq.com. I just want to point that out. So this is like a template site, I imagine. I'm imagining that there's a lot of sites hosted on this. But you know what? I'm doing a Google search and I can't actually find many. Okay, I did an image search here. And I think I'm finding some things. Roar, spin, and hit. Oh, wait, where did this go? All right, that's a broken website. There's Tailored Legacy.
Hi, my name's Adam Hill with Tailored Legacy, the agency owner. I've been in the final expense industry now for 17 and a half years. Been very blessed. Came from when the mortgage market crashed to earning about $15,000 my first month in the industry.
As hard as I want to, earn as much as I want to, and build as big a financial...
What is this? What is that? Easy Go Auto Detailing? Okay, but like Lead Connector is clearly a thing, right? AI Prompting 101 from Lead Connector. What is Lead Connector? Integrate your software with virtually anything. With the Lead Connector mobile app, you have all your prospects and customers in your pocket. Why is this so vague? You ever just click on a website, a business website, and it's like, we do stuff. What? Like what? Like what? I don't know. I have no idea what Lead Connector is. What does unlock your software with Lead Connector mean? What does that mean? It explains nothing. Yeah, we do stuff. Yeah, we got AI, actually. We do stuff with AI. Go ahead and give us an email.
Hey guys, in this video we'll be covering the mobile app. Once you log in, you'll see a screen like this where you'll be seeing notifications. If you don't have any at this point, you'll notice it's showing a blank screen right now. In the top left of your screen, you'll see the menu icon. Clicking on it gives you a few options. So if you click on the gear icon, it allows you to change some general settings. For example, the appearance of the app. If you want to change to dark mode, or keep it in line with your system settings, you can do that. For now, I'm just going to keep it on the light version. You can also change the language for the app if you need to.
Oh, that sounds good.
Then you can see the app versions, along
So, like, what
with
does
any
it do?
conversation to instantly mark it as unread. The next option is the star icon for reviews, with any of the customers here.
So, like, what is lead connector? It's something with marketing, something with business marketing. But man, do I not know what exactly it is. We may never know. Here's a lead connector HQ link from Google that, when clicked on, takes you to, you'll never guess it, a Pinterest page. Like, what? What is lead connector? All right. Google my symptoms. Turns out all I need is fresh blooms, farm eggs, a bubbly sourdough starter, and jars for homemade jam. Okay. Log in to see more. We let you see one image on Pinterest, but if you want to see a second image, you're going to need to log in. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Funny how life shifts. The best friendships now bloom between flower stands and bread booths. Fresh air, garden dirt, and homemade bread. Kids raised on these treasures hold a kind of richness beyond measure. Everything is about blooms or bread. It's just like endless AI quote, screenshotable quotes. Who knows? Who knows what's going on the internet, man? This guy. Oh, here's his Facebook. He posts the same stuff on YouTube. So he posted a video.
It has been amazing.
Yo, Johnny, what's up? Thank you for the sub.
Guys, it's YouTuber Jamlabia.
It's really changed my life. Things that used to rattle me, things that used to get me angry or upset. I could feel my body temperatures rising. Now I look at it a little bit different.
Okay, we got a graduate from Texas A&M. That tells me all I need to know.
Mind Body Upgrade, a performance coaching consulting company. Today I'm here with my client Frank. Frank, it's been an awesome time working with you over the past few months, and yeah, appreciate you taking the time.
This guy is wearing
being
someone
here and
else's
doing this
skin.
interview.
So without a doubt.
Would you like to introduce yourself, share a bit about what work is like, what life is like for you these days?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you, Zach, for having me, and good morning. My name is Frank Spencer. I'm president of Aztec Contractors. Aztec Contractors is a general contractor located in El Paso, Texas. We primarily focus on the federal and large commercial. So we've been at this for about 20 years, and anybody that knows this specific industry, it's extremely difficult, extremely stressful. I started this business when I was 26 years old with zero money. I was able to get a small SBA loan, and that's kind of how we got started. Then we got into 8A certification that allowed us to work with the federal government.
Waking up at 3 a.m. Here's what he'd never tried.
And the process take over kind of just started to reveal itself, or upset or or I could feel my body temperature rising. Now I look at it a little bit different. It's still important, it still matters, but I'm not letting it affect my mindset, my body, because I was like a rock. I was just so tight, and I could feel it. I could feel it in my neck, I could feel it in my shoulders.
Yep.
And so now, as I'm going through the day, if I feel something, I'm able to kind of go back to those practices to help release some of those things. And so this tremendous amount of change in my mindset, even physical. You know, I stopped working out for a period of time, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, this is not normal for me, and I battled that. But you know, Zach said, hey, just trust me, we can work through this. And so we did, but I ended up maintaining my weight. I actually think that in a lot of areas I was leaning out more, but just holistically, I felt lighter. I felt more mobile in this process. And as things hit, as I got home after work, instead of being all tight, I was loose. And then obviously we have our evening routine that just kind of shook the tree a little bit and then allowed us to get some good sleep. So eating habits to the physicality, to the mental, spiritual, and the mobility.
Shook the tree a little bit.
Well, I think that as a business owner, this
is awesome. Why is this video exactly 30 minutes, by the way?
So thank you for the commitment that you gave me. And
why'd they switch sides on the screen? What?
This has allowed me to do that.
That reaction time can be very beneficial in many different areas.
These facial expressions are too funny. Also, why is the screen flashing?
In that reaction, like you said, being able to create some distance in that reaction time.
So, are you interested in the mind-body upgrade? He's trying to mog. He's trying to mog right now.
Time can be very beneficial in many different areas. And even when it comes to
health, spiritual health, I think it's extremely important. And so continue to learn more. So thank you for the commitment that you gave me, and I hope I didn't let you down during this time either.
Yeah, you've done great.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, thank you for anyone watching, and yeah.
He said, I hope I didn't let you down during this interview. I know you really wanted me to sell everyone on your product. I hope I did a good job. He said, no, you did great. No, it's good. I think we'll get some new customers from this one. Okay, wait.
Welcome to your daily...
He has an actual video of him doing some exercises
Qigong
here.
routine to increase energy levels and decrease stress.
30-minute follow along.
We can dive in.
Wait, hold on. He's giving away the secrets for free. Everyone get up. Yep.
And we're going to start off
get ready.
with
we're doing this
lymphatic
together.
Shakes. So we're just going to be lightly shaking the body, bouncing up and down with our knees.
Lymphatic shakes, okay?
Allowing everything to be loose and relaxed.
Keep going. We're still going.
The shoulders to come down.
Keep going.
You can have some movement in the wrist.
Did Zach say you could stop? You gotta keep going. I see you getting tired. Stop it. Oh, now we're going to the left.
Pay attention to your breathing. Big inhales through the nose.
Can we go to the right now? Can we go to the right?
Exhales through the mouth.
Can we go to the right?
We'll look over to the right side. Inhales through the nose. Exhales through the mouth.
All right. Okay, I think I'm done. Zach.
Back and forth.
We're still. Is this all 13 minutes? Is going to be this or? You guys aren't. Right. You're not going to believe this, but I feel my lymph nodes are draining.
Body twist.
I feel like my lymph nodes are draining.
So we're going to be turning this way, rising that left toe up, allowing your body to.
Hold on. Heart openers.
Opening up the chest.
No, I'm not doing that for 13 minutes.
Now we're going to bring our feet together.
He's just waggling. He's just waggling.
Circles.
This will help my wife, I hope, who is spiraling into depression. Jeez. Like, why? Though. Why would you think that would happen? Did he even say that? Oh, reduce stress, I guess, but like, why would you just look at this and think, yeah, my wife needs to do this, she's depressed. Maybe this will fix her. Like, what? Horrible. Anyway, I just want to see what his oldest video is. Where did he start? Oh, 1 year ago. We got a series of client interviews. Some stretching, some workouts. Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patricia. I'm a holistic intuitive practitioner, and yeah, it's my pleasure to welcome Zach here today. We'll have just a unscripted conversation. No idea where this is going yet. Zach and I met at Extreme Hotel. It's on the north coast of the Dominican Republic in beautiful Cabate. And yeah, I met Zach there in a gym class, and he's the founder of Mind Body Upgrade, Reclaim Energy, Sharpen Focus, and Regulate Stress. So maybe, Zach, you want to introduce yourself a little bit and share how you got to the DR and what you're doing there, and yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit more about the Mind Body Upgrade.
Sure thing. And yeah, happy and excited to be here and to converse with you. And it was great connecting the other day. So excited to dive a bit.
How much money do you think this guy makes?
As you mentioned, yeah, currently here in Cabarete, Dominican Republic. I've been here for close to 6 months or so. And how that kind of started was over the past few years, I've been traveling, working remotely, previously doing business development with tech companies. Most recently, my work has shifted. And over the past few months, I've been growing and building my company, Mind Body Upgrade. And back in January, one of my good friends from Costa Rica had actually reached out to me and questioned, hey, are you still doing that working remote travel lifestyle? And at the time I was in Philadelphia, had been there for 2 months, visiting family, friends for the holidays. And December, January in the Northeast, it can get pretty cold. So considering the past few years, I'd always been traveling around that time of year or consider myself like snowbird.
This guy just lives an entirely different life from us.
Season.
You understand that?
Year, yeah, I was at home and it was a good change up.
Like almost a different version of reality. I mean, truly. This guy...
Mid-January, asking what I was doing and if I'd be open to an opportunity here in Cabarete. Because, yeah, we had met in Costa Rica, and at the time I was very big into my own health, wellness, and self-development, self-care kind of practices. But at the time I was also very busy working online, running a business development consultancy. And at the time I viewed things as the more work I can do and the more I can accomplish, the more freedom I can have. So let's just try to work as much as we can, build a team, outsource things, generate a lot of money, and keep that kind of lifestyle going. But over time, my aspects of what I'm interested in, quality of life and things have evolved a bit.
Yeah, the RGB microphone is crazy. I was thinking that as well. This guy just fundamentally lives a different life than most of us ever will. Like, there's a lot of questions. Like, how do you even start? Surely you can't just like, how do you even get into this kind of work? Because I know somebody like... It's hard for me to believe that somebody, like the average person who like doesn't come from wealth or from money, can just be like, I'm going to go to the Dominican Republic and find some whack job over there that's gonna like help train me to make my own business where I sell fake courses to people. That's just not a normal life occurrence. That's not a normal opportunity. So but imagine how your life is if it's like, I mean, I don't know this guy's story. Maybe he had a part-time job at McDonald's at some point. But can you imagine never doing that? Just like, can you imagine your whole life is just like, the way you've made money your entire life is just by like essentially scamming people? Like you've just lived in a delusional, like made up fairy tale world your whole life. It's bizarre to me. It's almost unsettling to think about. Let's check out this woman, Patricia Bowl. Instant AI. Like, there's no way you can even get me to begin to even consider a word that you're saying if you can't even write it yourself. If you're asking AI to come up with some magical words for you, some stupid cliche... If you can't even describe what you do with your own words, how can I even begin to consider anything that you're talking about? Book a session. Let's see. Oh! Okay. I want you to guess how much it costs. You can book like therapy style sessions, remote over Zoom. They're charged per hour. I want you to guess the rate per hour. It might not, it's probably actually not as bad as you think it is. Okay, some people too high, some people too low. Some people way too low. It is about $150 for 1 hour. Alex, how are you cheating? You got it exactly. $147 for 1 hour. But then what? Ready to begin? If you feel the pull, trust it. Ugh, I hate that. But yeah, man, she, like, look at this. Obviously, she's not getting booked up, all of these, but just imagine. I don't understand. And also, if you're like a recurring customer, then do you just have to pay $150 every time you want to talk with her? Yeah, she was absolutely German. Her name and her accent's definitely German. Blog? Oh no. This is like a podcast? Wait. Theta healing? I can't stand this LinkedIn speak, dude. It's like every sentence has to be a new paragraph. Stop it. Stop doing this. It's like you're writing a tweet that goes on and on and on and on and on. At the same time, there was still a strong emotional charge underneath the story itself. Every feeling immediately became another explanation. That was the interesting part to me. Sometimes it comes through as emotion. Sometimes you notice it in the body. And sometimes someone says they want something consciously, but another part of them still cannot quite let it in.
So hello everyone, we're back with another business update. For Kim and Patricia. So let's dive straight in, right, Kim? Do you want to share a bit what has happened in the past 4 weeks?
Wait, they're giving us inside baseball? She's talking. Wait, so she's talking to another friend who scams people, and they're sharing what?
Yeah, sure. It's been I feel like I'm always saying this. Every time we get on here, I hear myself saying it's been a really busy full weeks. It just is when you start your own business, right? You don't know what you don't know, and so there's been a lot of learning.
It's always so busy when you start your own business.
An uptick in clients, which has been really, really fun. And for me, the thing
it's been really, really fun how I've gotten more clients. It's $150 each, so you can really imagine how that makes me feel.
It's even more fun with it is as you have repeat clients, you can see their progress and can see like where the threads started.
I love it when they keep coming back and spending more money on, or when I can see their progress.
And then where it continues on to go. So that's been really cool.
I love when I tell them about theta healing. theta healing and Theophora phase 1 training, and they go home and they do it, and our next meeting, I'm like, oh, I can tell your theta levels are so much higher. Oh, I can tell you've been doing your Theophora phase 1 exercises. I can tell that your DNA, we're getting into DNA pseudoscience, I think, here. Theta healing basic DNA certification. What? What is that? Hold on, am I going to find it? Bro, no. You already know. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. How many layers can there be? There is a company. Wait, so do these people believe this stuff? Or what? There's a company selling certifications, like trainings, to people who then go and act as therapists to use these trainings to teach clients about how they can heal their DNA. There's a whole other world out there that you just don't understand. By the way, beware of fake theta healing certifications. It's always a good sign when scammers try to steal your thing. It's a good sign that your thing is really trustworthy to begin with, right? Basic DNA seminars, Australian $595 or $582 US. And by the way, what are these? These are their lecturers. They've got various lecturers. This is unreal. This is unreal. You're right. It's not therapy. You're right, Hockton. That's my bad. Soulmate. Manifesting an abundance. Oh, advanced DNA course. Whoa. This is almost the kind of animals, by the way, just animals. Oh, no, you thought it was just animals? Actually, it's third planes of existence. Break generational patterns and activate your ancestral wisdom. What? Learn to understand the difference of the creator's voice versus your ego. Versus, not versus. Not versus. Not like versus. And end of sentence. What is truth versus fear? What is truth versus fear? What is truth versus fear? Is this, so are these Christian courses or what? Or who is the creator, I guess? I don't know.
Viewing the Creator is one of my most favorite classes, I have to tell you. It's one of our
My right ear is
classes.
loving this right now.
It is now a prerequisite for taking many classes. This teaches you how to actually have very good discernment of whether you're getting a message from your mind, from your subconscious, or whether you're getting it from the Creator. It shows you how your mind kind of analyzes things, how you kind of talk back and forth to yourself. If you don't know how to do that, you will after this class most likely. But that you always have this reasoning logic that sometimes isn't the most divine answer. It also shows you how to go up and work with others using and asking the Creator and having your people actually go up and get their answers.
What? We went from Zach Zach's scan at Pico feels like baby stuff. Now,
do these 7 simple exercises after
Hello? What was that?
Why do you think this?
I want you to try this for 21 days straight. And
Tai Chi, these Tai Chi exercises, whatever, this is like fine. This is baby stuff now compared to what we're getting into with theta healing, DNA, you and the creator, third planes of existence. This is like one of those fake online schools. View all certifications. Let's see. So we have create your own reality, basic DNA, and then second year, advanced DNA. This is DNA 101 and then DNA 201. Dig deeper, you and the creator. And then, oh, so many more. Planes of existence, 1, 2. And I'm guessing animals is planes of existence 3. DNA 4 part 2. What is DNA 4? Intuitive child in me part 2. Quantum jumping. Wait, did this say in person? Did this say this was an in-person course? $1,200 for quantum jumping. For quantum jumping. It's in person. Your options are either Switzerland or Montana, USA. Unreal. Dude. Where is this occurring in Montana? Theta Healing Institute? You're joking me. They're brick and mortar? You're joking me. Hold on. This is where it is. I don't know which building. I'm guessing it's this big one here. No, this is a cult. This is cult stuff right here. Middle of the woods, rural Montana. Oh, you know what? It's actually not even that rural. But it is middle of the woods. It's this. Can I not get... So that... It's not this house, I guess. Because that's this. It's that one. Or this one. This one. Yeah, it's this one. This is the Theta Healing India / Theta Healing Institute of something. I don't know. Of knowledge. And also it says... Oh, it just says it's an event venue. Atanaha. Can we see inside of it? And also Create Wonder Children's Bookstore also. Yeah, wow, this just feels like Oh, see, okay, lots of people getting married here. That's sweet. That's nice. But on the weekends, they hold DNA healing courses in here. And this just feels like a cult. This is crazy. Theta blog? No. Theta blog. Okay, there's only 3 articles in the Theta blog, apparently. Dude, little do they know where they're getting married. They're getting married in the Theta Institute of Knowledge, Montana campus. They're clueless to the planes of existence that exist. They have books, man. They have so many streams of revenue. Oh, actually, let's check out the store. Do you think they have merch? Look, they even have a countdown timer that's at 0. Manifest, heal, connect, live theta healing. Books, meditation, and videos. They've got like their own streaming service. What are these? Live and on-demand sessions. Manifesting boost. Approximately 90 minutes instant access. So for a 90-minute video, you pay $53. Oh, it's actually a filmed lecture. It's a filmed lecture from September 2024. And includes full playback access for 1 year? Wait, what do you mean? I buy it and I can only watch it for 1 year? What? No way. Please note, the views, insights, and topics shared during this event are based on personal experiences and are not intended to diagnose, treat, or guarantee health, success, or healing outcomes. Any discussion of vitamins, supplements, or health products reflects personal usage and is not a professional recommendation. The information provided in this event is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult with your physician or qualified healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, vitamin, or wellness program. But also, retrain your mind. But also, DNA. We can heal your DNA, but also we can't do anything. For the record, this is just like, yeah, it's just somebody's sharing personal experience, anecdotes. It's just anecdotes. But also, we'll sell you a certificate so you can go be a therapist and then teach other people. But also, this is not medical advice. This is not anything like, please go get a real doctor. Not us. Not a real doctor. But also, we'll train people to go pretend to be a real doctor and then and tell people that they can save their lives. But also, we're not a real doctor. Okay, how about the success stories? Stories from people like you who've had terrific, as in terrifying, results with theta healing. Okay, let's check it out. 2022? Is that the last time you've helped somebody? Dang, okay. Yikes. Theta healing's run a little dry, has it? 2022. I absolutely love what Theta healing has helped me create in my life. I was introduced to Theta healing in 2015? That's how long this has been. Oh, and then I became a Theta healing practitioner in 2017. It's just like it's a cult. It's an MLM, a cult. I think it's more towards cult. But call it what you want. It's, wow. Theta Healing Master and Certificate of Science. Certificate of Science, guys. You don't get those from real universities. You get that by being a Theta Healing Master. I am more energetic and cancer-free. Wait, no way. I became more energetic and am cancer-free today. When my doctor told me that I have final stage of breast cancer and have only 6 months of to live, I felt my whole life smashed into pieces. I had no hope or future. Only things waiting for me out there was my own death. Had no idea how to tell my children. One day I was at a bookstore walking through an aisle to see if there was anything interesting to read. All of a sudden, one book fell off from a bookshelf. Guys, it's over. Pack it up. Pack it up. Okay. No, sorry. I'm actually getting emotional is what's happening. Can you believe that this individual, in the time they needed it the most, it was like a miracle of Theta healing, that this one book, when they needed it the most, fell off of a bookshelf and landed next to them, and that was the book. It chose them, exactly. This book fell off the shelf. It was a book of Theta healing. Healing! My eyes opened so widely and instantly believed this is a message from the God. Once I started reading the book, I knew you are the one guide me through to cancer-free life. My heart beat with excitement. Oh, and here we go. And then I read the book and instantly I became an instructor of Theta healing in Okinawa. Instantly, I read this book and you know what? I was like, I've got to start spreading this. I have to become part of one of the levels of the multi-level marketing scheme. I've got to level up, guys. Do you think every single one of them, they're going to talk about, I became an instructor? I initially came to Vienna. Wait, did this used to be called Vienna? Or is that the name of an instructor? Oh, that's the name of an instructor, I guess. Yep, boom. I subsequently became a full-time practitioner and instructor of Theta healing. Let's go back. Let's click another one. Make positive changes by using Theta healing. Rights reserved. You're writing your article and you throw in a little rights reserved sign. This isn't even like an actual testimonial from a person, or it's not even like reading like one. It's just reading like an advertisement. By the way, Vienna used these techniques to cure herself of terminal cancer. Where's the disclaimer? Where's the disclaimer? Is there no disclaimer? Because that's you can't just put that. You can't just say Vienna, who by the way is starting to sound like the cult leader of this thing. Vienna Stibble. That just links me to the homepage. Who is Vienna? Oh, the founder. Oh, Vienna Stibble. This is her. Never trust someone with that type of jewelry on. Never trust someone with a giant blue stone on their wrist. Sorry. It's just the rules. My name is Vienna. This is actually a cult. I think we found a cult. They're referring to the creator, but it's like this agnostic or like non-specific generic religious figure. This is like cult type of speech. My name is Vienna. After I witnessed my own instantaneous healing, I kept wondering, if I can do this, how can I help others do it too? And that's the same thing everybody keeps saying. I read this book and now I'm a practitioner of theta healing. What? I'm driven by a deep sense of purpose to show others that all things are possible when we clear the limiting beliefs we carry. I've dedicated my life to the creator, generic creator, to help myself and others live healthy, joyful, loving lives. We are not controlled by our past or inherited programs. We are all sparks of God, and when we remember who we truly are, life becomes easier, clearer, and filled with possibility. Learn more about Vienna. About Vienna Stable. Tell me, Miss Stable. Today, theta healing is practiced in over 180 countries. Okay, so like all of them. With hundreds of thousands of practitioners. That can't be true, but if it is, that's a cult. Her books have been translated into more than 25 languages. What is this, dude? More than this is like a Jesus like Bible religious folklore story. You know what I mean? More than 30 years ago, Vienna experienced a spontaneous healing, and then they don't elaborate. It's like the resurrection of Christ, but it was Vienna. What is this? From this understanding, she developed the theta healing technique, a meditation that brings the brain waves into the theta state. Oh! You should have said so earlier. Now, it's the brain waves. It gets them into the theta state. That's obvious. I have dedicated my life to the creator. Dude, what? What is the creator?
Hi, my name is Diana Steibel. I am the founder of Theta Healing. I hope Theta Healing reaches you in your life as it has reached thousands of others. Theta Healing is a modality that uses focused thought and prayer. We believe that we are tapping into a theta brain wave, a brain wave that you receive or
She can't even read off the script. A theta brain wave.
is a modality that uses focused thought and prayer. We believe that we are tapping into a theta brain wave, a brain wave that you receive or get when you're dreaming, in dream state. This opens the brain to many different things.
What is this heart rate monitor overlay on the screen also?
By this brainwave. We believe that we are tapping into this God wave. It's a simple modality, but we have used it to change the way we think, the way we are, to reprogram our minds to become better people and better human beings.
This is so early 2000s
I believe that
coded.
Theta Healing allows people to realize that we are connected to the Creator, that we are connected to a one energy.
Wow.
And that we're part of all one beautiful energy
Yeah,
of the Creator.
sparks of God.
Using this
They've got a YouTube channel. 13 years ago. Wait, so that's from 2013.
level called history programs. mostly 97 point.
Do they still upload? 1 year ago, Theta Healing Manifestation Meditation Turkish? Turkish fans tap in.
Bir yaratım tekniğine yönlendireceğiz. Hazır mısınız? Şimdi yukarı yönleneceğiz. Ve düşünmenizi istiyorum. Hayatınızda neleri yaratmak istersiniz? 5 farklı şey düşünün. Her zaman beyninize bir liste vermek iyidir. Tıpkı bir market alışveriş listesi gibi beyniniz onları tek tek yapacaktır. Derin bir nefes almanızı istiyorum. Ve çok yavaş bir şekilde nefesi bırakın. Başka bir derin nefes daha alın. Ve çok yavaş bir şekilde nefesi bırakın. Şimdi hayal etmenizi istiyorum. Enerji ayak tabanlarınızdan bedeninize giriyor. Başınızın üzerine.
Wait, I need to do the. I need to.
Ve başınızın üstüne.
I learned this one from Zach Scanapokipo. I forget his name.
İçinde olduğunuzu hayal edin.
Learn this one. This one's for you, Zach. This one's for you.
Topunun dışını görebiliyorsunuz. İstediğiniz herhangi bir renkte olabilir. Elbette transparan olacak.
Apparently, she was sued for fraud and lost her court case in Idaho. She was fined $500,000. Hold on. We got to do further research here. No kidding. Alexander versus Stibble, 2016. Kara Alexander sued Vianna Stibble for fraud, breach of contract, and punitive damages. A jury awarded Alexander $100,000 and $500,000 in punitive damages. Wow. Stibble is the owner of Nature Path Inc. and the Theta Healing Institute of Theta Healing Institute of Knowledge. What is Nature Path? She's got multiple hustles, it looks like. In the beginning of 2008, this keeps getting back further and further. First I was like 2016, wow. Then that video is 2013. Now this court case says that in 2008, Theta Healing offered a doctoral degree in Theta Healing. Students, including Alexander, began to question the validity of her doctoral degrees. No shit, dude. Like, what? It took you 3 years to be like, this DNA stuff might be made up. I don't know. Maybe. So what? So what happened? Alleging breach of contract and fraud. I'm not going to lie. It's not that I'm victim blaming here, but I am curious, how do you win this court case? You paid for something that most likely said, hey, this is like not intended to cure or whatever. Like, you know, this might be a bunch of bullshit, but you can do it anyways. Like, you kind of paid for that. And now you're suing over it. I mean, I'm just curious how that works. Like, what is the actual damages? You paid for bullshit and you got it. Not that, like, I'm happy about it. I'm glad that the jury considered it fraud, but I'm just curious how. Read the whole thing, she got away with it? What do you mean? Stible's claim to have cured her cancer was indisputably false. Oh, I bet that's why they took it off the page. Now she just like vaguely talks about that she experienced some moment of instantaneous healing. They don't want to say that it's about cancer anymore because that one's in court has been proven indisputably false. We note that Stible's marketing plan appears to have targeted a vulnerable and desperate audience, evincing indifference to and reckless disregard for the health of those who look to Theta Healing when dealing with life-threatening illnesses. Steibel has waived her claim that theta healing is a protected religion. Wow. Imagine, I mean, she didn't, but imagine being like, actually, this is about the creator. These are the God brainwaves. So you are actually discriminating against me if you try to sue me. This is a religion. Oh wait, she did claim that originally. On appeal, Steibel argues that it was a fundamental error for the district court to permit the claim for punitive damages because theta healing should be protected as a religion. What? We vacate the district court's judgment and remand with directions for the district court to enter a new judgment reflecting our ruling. Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. No costs or fees are awarded on appeal. Wait. So, wait. So she appealed and it got overturned. Hold on, let me finish reading this summary. Unfortunately, this is AI. This is an AI summary, but whatever. I can't read that whole thing. In 2011, she filed a complaint. The district court denied Steibel's motion for a directed verdict on the fraud. Steibel moved for a new trial and for judgment, notwithstanding the verdict. They reduced the punitive damages to $384,000. On appeal, Steibel challenges the district court's ruling on the contract fraud and punitive damage issues. After review, the Supreme Court? Wait, of the United States or of Idaho? Okay, I was about to say. The Idaho Supreme Court. Still, though, it got to the Supreme Court of Idaho. And the Supreme Court reversed the district court's order denying Steibel's blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. The court vacated the district judgment and remanded with directions for the district court to enter a new judgment and the reduction in punitive. Okay, so she got it. So the Supreme Court put the damages down to $100,000 instead of $500,000, but she still had to pay damages. The court affirmed in all other respects, I think, right? Okay, so it all came down to the one thing that they disagreed was that it was 3 times the sum of the jury's breach of contract and fraud damage awards. Idaho Code section blah limits the amount of punitive damages that may be awarded as follows. Okay, they basically just said that the amount of damages was too high based on Idaho law. That's nothing crazy. They were just following the law, interpreting the law. Interesting, though. So she actually got sued for this in 2011. And I guess the Supreme Court case here, it reached the Supreme Court of Idaho in 2016. So that's a story that spans at least 8 years. And now it's still going. It's still going. The creator of all that is, Guy Stibble. Her husband is named Guy. There's no way. Guy Stibble. Yeah, this is crazy though. So it really is, they try to get people in on these like you can be a not just a healer, but you can spread it and teach new people. It literally is like a cult, if you will, a multi-level marketing scheme. I mean, it literally just is that. They're giving you travel advice for how you can stay in Montana. Only in Montana, man. Only in Montana would this happen. They always pick these weird, remote, wooded places.
Hi, everybody. I'm still here in Turkey, and I'm getting ready to come home. Getting ready to get on a plane and fly away, making sure that I don't
Yo, Johnny with a gifted sub. Thank you.
sniffle or sneeze or cough because it stresses anybody out. Has made it so I'm not sniffling, which is really strange because usually I sniffle.
Montana's the chosen land of the creator of all that is. Vienna's personal creator, whoever it is.
So quite frankly, this is actually working for me in a strange way. How are you today?
I'm good.
I hope you are amazing. And today
Thank you,
we're gonna
Vienna. How are you?
Really manifest. I need you to write down a list of 20 things that you really want in your life.
Right now, I need to.
We're going to do it.
Right now?
Before we do it, I'm going to download
Okay,
you with some
we're doing something else
really
first.
cool things. So you might have to watch this meditation twice.
Okay,
Just
sure.
so you have time to write down your 20 things.
Wait, so am I writing?
So would you like
am I
to
writing
know
it
what
now,
feels
or?
like to know that the universe is there to support you, that you can manifest great, amazing things.
Okay.
That you can actually conquer your fears easily and effortlessly.
Can I actually?
And that you are ready to move forward in a fearless and brave manner.
Really?
Would you like to know that your body is getting stronger every day?
Is it really?
Would you like to know that you can be happy, full of joy, full of hope?
Full of joy?
Full of amazing creative ideas.
Oh.
And then I want you to take the time a little bit from now to write down 20 things that you want.
Okay, so not
And
right
I
now
also
still.
want you to know that this is limitless. I want you to pretend if you had
I manifested a stunning and perfect new house immediately after using Vienna's meditations. Kara Alexander, plaintiff respondent. Robbie Robinson, plaintiff via Vienna Steibel, an individual. Nature Path Inc., an Idaho corporation. Bro was just copy-paste spamming the court case. Dude, legendary. Jason Lamb, legendary. That reminds me, we didn't look into Nature Path Inc. I got to know what that, because this one's based in Montana. Nature Path is apparently Idaho. Thanks, Outlet. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Vivian from Yucatan. Wow. So many thank yous. It's like crazy. Everybody's just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love your meditations in the books, but to have a guided one in video is great. We can do it easily every day with the video. Thank you. I can only follow the master. Thank you for the meditation. Looking all over for your stuff. Kara Alexander, plaintiff respondent. Robbie Robinson, plaintiff. Oldu Gunez, Katki, Ison, Varla Guineas, Sanzuz, Sukran, Sevgiler, Sevgile. Lots of Turkish. I am eternally grateful for your contribution and your presence. With love, I allow all transformations. I manifest it. It is magnificent, and so it is. So it is. So it is. Thank you. How could it get any better than this? Yeah, the video recommendations are awesome. Techno Llama? Thanks from Brazil. Burr, burr, burr, burr, burr. Thank you from New Zealand. Thank you. I'm down 40 pounds after reading Theta Healing. Just reading the book will make you lose 40 pounds? My friend read the book. She would not try it because it said drinks lots of water to flush the uric acid. My friend hates water. Just couldn't. On board, read the whole thing, but once you got to the part about water, I tapped out. I cannot drink water. I'll do anything. I'll repeat the mantras. I'll manifest. But when you ask me to drink water, I'm out. Here I am, crying again. Why do I have to cry oh much all the time? Let me guess, is it Jason Lamb? Do you think it's going to be Jason Lamb in the... Oh, no, it wasn't. I thought it was going to be the court case again. Sorry, but I need a man pin this part to be my partner. I'm sorry if it sounds weird, but that's what I want. I don't care about age. What? Are you hitting up the what's it called? I already forgot what it's called. Hitting up the Theta Healing comment section to find a boyfriend or what? Okay, Nature Path Inc. Let me know if you guys can find anything. All I'm finding is Nature's Path is a company from Canada that sells organic food. Yeah, I don't think it exists anymore. Don't think it exists anymore. All I'm finding is the court cases. Supreme Court briefs. Cool. Okay, then what was the other thing we had to look up? Oh, nothing. But I do have this video from Techno Llama. Gentle flow state techno for spaciousness and energy renewal. She's just a DJ. This is just music. This is way better than Theta Healing. Hold on. Yeah, I'm subscribing. That earned my subscription. Yeah. That was awesome. Now this is what I can get behind. Wait, this might be the greatest channel ever.
Hello.
Chilled hypnotic house music while making dumplings with my mom. The world is healing. My heart feels so full. Dumpling! This is YouTube right here. This is real life. Are they going to eat them at the end? I need to see if they're going to eat them. making the beef bone soup. Oh, they're setting the table. Yes. Okay, we don't get to see them actually eat it. But I just know it. I know it slapped. I know it slapped. Wait, is this a lecture? Hold on. Renowned spiritual teacher Vienna Stibble.
Are you happy? Are you really happy? Okay.
Bro.
I'm Vienna. I live in Montana.
I'm Vienna. I live in Montana. I scan people for a living. I know I couldn't think of a rhyme. I'm sorry. I thought I could do some there.
Your weather is really hot to me. Are you ready? I guess, by the way, we're about 500,000 practitioners to 600,000 in the world right now of Theta healing. And every religion.
600,000 Theta, and she just called it a religion. What?
Because what we teach is to connect with the divine. And so tonight I'm going to talk to you about how weird you are. Is that okay? Good job. I guess by now you realize that you're something different. There's something special inside of you that has a drive to seek knowledge. And something special inside of you that will seek it no matter what. And that's because your souls are divine. You are a group of unique...
Yeah. It's because your souls are divine. If you felt like you were special there, it's because your soul is divine.
Individuals that are here on the planet.
Wow, I'd be asleep by minute 3 of this, I think.
If a healer dies of an illness, it's just terrible. You know, it ruins your reputation. It's awful. Okay? And the worst problem is
what is happening? Wait, she just said, I just come in and if a healer dies of an illness, it's really bad PR. Because then it's like, well, hold on, you're supposed to be able to heal everything. You're supposed to be able to heal terminal cancer. And they're just like chuckling about it, like, oh, you got my giggle box there. Wow, that's too funny. If somebody dies, then that really does make it look like you're all a fraud, aren't you? That's hilarious.
But I'm also a psychic, and you know, I can't die in an accident either.
Turn off the television. I can't do it. Every time you unpause, it's a new glorious sentence out of her mouth.
Because I should have known, you know? But anyways, they told me I had this heart problem.
Routine. This is awesome.
I remember going home being mad that I would have to heal something again. And by the way, I did heal it. I have a perfect heart. Another story. But when I went home from the doctor, I thought, well, I can't die. I haven't had a Jaguar yet. You know, I thought I always wanted a little black.
What is she talking about? First of all, she's talking about like she's Jesus, like, oh, I had to go home and heal another person. And I was a little annoyed, but my heart is perfect. I cannot sin. So of course I healed them. Anyways, I've always wanted a pet Jaguar. What?
Black Jaguar that I could drive around.
Oh, she meant the car. Okay, she did mean the car. She did mean the car.
So I went home and I ordered one.
Oh, this gets crazier every time I unpause.
Yep. And then I healed my heart. So then I was like, uh-oh. Because let me tell you why. I had to drive 4 hours to go get it. And when I got there, my husband didn't fit in the car. Because I'd manifested it. I didn't actually think, I'd never drove one. You know, it's fast, but it's not comfortable. And my husband is tall. So he couldn't sit in the passenger side. He was like this. And so he had to drive in the driver's side like this all the way home.
Yeah, I could hype my guy.
And it was a lease. I was stuck with it for like 4 years.
I could fit in the Jaguar. Sounds like a skill issue.
And so it just sat in the garage. Because I didn't die. You know? So before you manifest something, you know, before you manifest a new car, drive it. You know? Same thing happened when
I'm wondering if people are just laughing at her because like this is absurd to them because she's not even. I don't even know if she is like trying to be funny. I'm wondering if she's like getting a little annoyed. She's like, I'm trying to give you wisdom, and they're just laughing.
And when we get there, I realize my husband doesn't fit in the camper.
She's still talking about this. Her husband doesn't fit in anything. Is this just an hour-long stand-up routine?
Because of them, you
sit
get
down
to come
routine,
here.
I guess.
This is their purpose. So you're going to have a chance to go up and ask for your purpose. We're going to do the manifesting first just to kind of train your...
There is a most replayed part here. It looks like we might get some meditation.
But even slower out.
Wow, breathing. Never thought about doing that before.
Anytime that you breathe out longer than you breathe in, it lowers your blood pressure. It helps you relax.
I'd never thought about that.
I want you to imagine
breathing,
that there is energy in the earth and that it comes up through the bottoms of your...
I want you to imagine that there's energy in the earth. Just picture it for a second.
Feet.
Is this a safe space to say that she's low-key a diva? No, I mean, I'm with you. She definitely is.
It moves up through your body, up through your spine, up through your whole body. As it goes, it's going to open your chakras.
Individually wrapped
Of course, you realize that they will become like one
It's
energy.
raspberry lychee.
And as you go up...
Do you want to do meditation?
Why are we meditating? It might be a little melty. My car was really...
This is Vienna Steibel. And she's the chosen leader of Theta Healing.
Oh.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers. Are we doing a live taste test?
Sure. Raspberry what?
Lychee.
Is this new? I don't think I've ever had this.
That was in the giant selection you got me all those years ago. Oh, it's yummy. You know what I have to say to that? La la la la la la.
Yummy. Serving size is a whole package.
Dog, what?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, hi everybody. Oh, I'm waving in the wrong direction. Hi everybody that's saying hi to me. They're asking what are we eating.
Dude, it's trolling. It's raspberry lychee haichu.
We're very big haichu fans. We've tried every single flavor. Oh, thanks for the happy anniversary. I can't get them out.
They're so good.
They're really good. This is a new top flavor for me. Well, Yap Dragon, you should get some.
Should we do a haichu tier list? Guys, vote.
Can I join? I love haichu. It's like my favorite candy.
But only if chat says so.
Okay, I don't care about anybody else's opinion, just Rainbow Bugs and Yap Dragon.
One time I bought her every flavor of haichu.
Yeah.
And then you lost them.
No, I ate most of them. Most of them are gone. Most of them are gone. I think it was for like our 2nd anniversary.
But we saved one of every flavor. To do a video.
But I was saving them. It was like 2 years of me saving them. So in my defense,
this was way back. This was back when we were in college.
Yeah.
That is so yummy. None of the haichu flavors are like below a 5 out of 10. No,
Yeah.
none of them are below like a 7 out of 10, I think.
Except for maybe the kiwi, just because it like makes you cough. Everybody that I've talked to about the kiwi flavor has said that it makes them cough.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. It's me too. But also part of that's
The
because
kiwi
I'm allergic to kiwi.
haichu causes you to cough. I don't know why. It tickles your throat.
Yeah, I think, who did I have try it? I had Julia try it. My college roommate. I had her try it. Shout out if David's in the chat.
Look, check.
And
this is the
she
logo.
also coughed.
Alex says she's never seen this up before.
They
This
don't
is
have
like
them in
one of
the
the best
UK?
candies of all time. No, because Ella's saying that they do.
Oh.
They're in the American section.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. You got to get them
Oh, that's
imported or
funny.
something. They're actually Japanese.
But they're made in the U.S., the manufacturing plant.
Are they not also made in Japan though? Like both? I thought they were made in both.
I think we got some like Japanese exclusive flavors when we
Yeah.
bought all of them.
The brand is Morinaga, which is Japanese brand.
Orange creamsicle. I don't think I had those ones.
Are you having a third or saving them for no?
I'm gonna save them.
Bukoi.
Bukoi. You want me to put them in the pantry?
Sure.
La la la la la.
Yeah, the sad thing is that I think some of the flavors that I had back in the day may not exist anymore. Kind of like Starburst. I want to like try every Starburst flavor, but most of them are limited edition from years ago and don't exist anymore. Jam Lab, what font would the Jam Labs staff IDs be in? You mean like a name tag? Hello?
I didn't know if is the tier list another occasion?
Yeah, do we have them right now?
Oh, we're gonna get them.
No, yeah, we're gonna eat them.
Oh, I see. I didn't know if we were just like.
No, we're gonna eat them.
Okay.
No, it'd be like a video.
I see. All right, respect. Catch you on the flippity flop.
Bum bum bum bum bum. The font. Sorry. The font I use in my thumbnails is Poppins. Poppins. Semi-bold to be precise. And the font that I use for my outro screen is Source Sans Pro. But I would say like my signature font, probably Poppins.
Up, the energy comes up and out through the top of your head, and it makes a beautiful ball of light. And I want you to pretend you're in that light. And I want you to imagine that you go past the universe, as if you could go through the universe. You can fold it, you can move it, but you are going past it. And so what would that look like? And what would that feel like? Now I want you to imagine that all of a sudden you see layers of light. Light goes a little darker, then it's light.
Why
light,
is the camera
light.
shaking? Are you
And
seeing
now I want you to
that?
imagine you see a golden light. And then we're part of
Do you think
it.
she gets applause at the end here?
All right. Are we? I've never known how to make the good exit. We're I love you.
No, that was the worst possible ending.
Exit. We're I love you. I've never known how to make the good exit. We're are we?
She says, "All right, we're done here. We're all right. I love you." And then she gets some laughs.
All right. Are we? I've never known how to make the good exit. We're I love you.
One clap at the end before it cuts off. Well, there you go. That's a brand new scammer. Brand new scammer I've never heard of, but apparently one of some level of infamy. Made it to the Idaho Supreme Court. So there you go. Montana, watch out. Montana, here I come. Maybe I'll go to a theta healing retreat someday. But all of this started from Zach Scanapico, who then led me to Patricia Bowl, who is herself a practitioner of theta healing. So, wow. So this is somebody who's part of, this really is far reaching. This is someone who got their theta healing certification and is now doing $150 sessions to coach you on bullshit. What a business model. Let's see if we can find more theta healing practitioners. Oh no, guys. Theta healing for healing Lyme disease? Bro, what is this? The Silver Liming, Survivor's Path to Wellness and Hope. Healing services for, this is so sad. For Lyme and tick-borne illnesses. And it's just a bunch of pseudoscience. Dude, what? Reiki, theta healing. And let me guess, it's somebody... Oh, here's all the healing techniques. Ayurveda, theta healing, chirology, and Reiki. What is chirology? Hand study? Reading palms? What is that going to do for Lyme disease? Dude, and then it's some girl who's going to teach you how to do this stuff and take your money for it. Dr. Kastrina... I give up. Dr. Kastrina... Nope.
Hi, everybody.
Dr. Christina McMullen.
Of the Silver Liming. As you know, my name is Anne Desjardins. In the state of Georgia. But even way back then, almost 20 years ago, he was so in tune with Lyme's disease and tick-borne infections. And from the first day I stepped in and started working in that practice, I mean, I would say... I always think about this and then I never really ask anyone who could answer me. With Sovereign Silver or some of the silvers, the homeopathic versions, is that not putting metal into your body? Like, how is this not impacting the heavy
I can't.
metal load?
It's like with giant LARPing. It's giant LARP session.
It's not. That's definitely not something I want people to take like year in and year out. Like,
They're just making things up to each other and they're just talking back and forth about made up things. These people are evil though. I mean, it's one thing to be someone who just wants to actually like hope there's some way they can help people with these diseases, but then it's another to be like consciously aware that you can't and you're going to do it anyways and take their money regardless of whether it works. Frequently asked questions. No, frequently ask questions. It's a request. I'd like you to frequently ask questions. It's part of the Lyme disease healing process. What inspired you to create a place of healing and hope for those recovering from Lyme and tick-borne illnesses? My dream is to provide a place of healing and hope because I personally struggled for 7 years to get a proper diagnosis and treatment. And what is your proper treatment now? Reiki? Like, what are you saying? Anyways, last but not least, we got this Reddit post on r/cults. Friend is heavily into theta healing. Is this a cult/scam? She talks about her illnesses, symptoms, and miraculous healing sessions to the point where she's actually become quite draining to be with, and I started to avoid her. Oh, uh-oh. I guess my questions are, has anyone had experience with theta healing? Is my friend being scammed? TLDR, I think my friend is in a cult and she's behaving oddly. She's ditched her prescription meds? Wow. It operates as an MLM from the practitioner side of things, so that can't be good. Yeah. Use your invisible body waves to extract the money. Wow. And then there's people in here like, where did you take your theta class? I'm planning to be a practitioner. How is nobody just saying yes, by the way? That's what I'm confused about. I mean, this person basically said yes. This person said yes. But yeah, this person, hi, I've been practicing theta healing for the last 6 months. I'm actually a surgeon. In my country, the seminars aren't expensive, around €250. That sounds expensive to me, but okay. Guess it depends on your definition. Maybe if you're a surgeon, I don't know. There are people who practice it incorrectly, just like there's bad doctors. There's bad theta healers. It's not a cult. It's not tied to any specific religion. Yeah, but that's like what makes it a cult, is that it's like this vague suggestion of some creator that she keeps talking about, while also sort of deityizing herself. Is that a word? Like, she talks about herself like she's got some pure heart. Thank you, Binary, for the gifted sub. She talks about herself like she has some pure heart and this ability to heal. Like, to me, that just, like, I don't know the definition of a cult, maybe, but to me, it kind of just is a cult, I think, actually. They have in-person meetings of these seminars. You recruit more people into it. I guess maybe the only thing that's missing is, like, the punishment for leaving, right? Like, a way to keep you wrapped up in it. But we don't know, because we're not on the inside of it, what, if any, there is kind of pull to keep you inside of the ecosystem. But there is always just there is a such thing as an economic, manipulation method, where it's like, you should quit your job and become a practitioner, and like, there is very real money to be made there scamming other people. But then there's like that incentive to keep doing it, because you don't want to just quit that if you're making a lot of money. Even if you realize, wait, maybe this is all fake and I've been duped or whatever, now you're kind of financially tied to this thing. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like there doesn't need to be a direct threat to your health, like, oh, someone's going to come out and kill you if you try to escape this. It still has its ways of manipulating these people, grooming them into staying and being part of this large ecosystem. What do you think the definition of a cult is? Or like, what are the key, the hallmarks that something has to have? Because I think it's very clear through this. There's this personified, there's this very personable figure, Vivian, or no, what's her name? Vienna, who is like seen as this higher being with some kind of knowledge. She is very central to the whole thing. She is looked up to. Everybody regards her as like the source of everything. To me, that is like the cult needs a leader. That's what it needs to be, a cult. And there's certainly that element. It has religious overtones. It's like, the only thing is, like, if somebody says if it's like for financial purposes, like if it's a business, it's not a cult, it's just a scam. But I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't think all cults just have to be like death cults, where it's all just about living out in the woods and then killing everybody. I think it's a cult. I think this is a cult. Personally, I would define it as a cult. Yeah, if what she says is true about hundreds of thousands of practitioners, that there has to be some kind of manipulation going on beyond just the preying on vulnerable people, unhealthy people. There has to be something that's keeping these people, again, whether it may just be incentive to make money by scamming other people. Like, it's this promise of you can become a practitioner and then make a lot of money. That is still a method of manipulation to keep people inside the cult. Anyways. And you see how people stumble upon these things, Like, I just accidentally found this today. This was a complete accident. I didn't know any of this was going to happen. And this is how they lure people in, if it's the right person that stumbles across it. Exactly. I think it is simultaneously a pyramid scheme and a cult, because it has the pyramid scheme, but it also has the idolization of a singular figure, the religious notes, all of that sort of spiritual surrounding elements that would make it seem more like a cult. Anyways, well, that's been our adventure into, that started from Zach Scanapico, goofy Tai Chi guy on Facebook, and ended with a cult that I'd never heard of before called Theta Healing. Maybe you got a grandma out there or somebody who knows about Theta Healing. You should help them not know about it anymore. Wow, I might make that into a video, guys. That was a completely impromptu weird things found on the internet type live type stream right there. That was pretty interesting. Well, hey, if you're watching this on the future, if I do make this into a video, then thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Next up, though, because all of that was unintentional, I was going to just chat about my trip that I took. And if anybody'd like to hear some stories, then I've got plenty of outro music. Do do do do do do do do do. Hold on. disappointed he didn't end it like her. Wait, what did she say? And yeah, well, are we? I'm never too good at knowing how to gracefully exit these things. So I love you. There you go. Anyways, this has been Jamal B, and I'll see you in the next one. New slop? Did you just give me new slop, unicorn? I didn't even get to my stories. Well, okay, first of all. Now we have to look at this website, and then I can tell the story. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Rest in peace, my... 29 quirky things about 1990s after-school pizza bagels that made latchkey kids feel wildly qualified to feed themselves. Pardon? That was a lot of words in a headline. What? We're talking about 29 quirky things about 1990s after-school pizza bagels. That might be my new favorite phrase of all time. 29 quirky things about 1990s after-school pizza bagels. This was a Pinterest ad? Of course it was. I can already tell this is AI generated. It's like LinkedIn speak. LinkedIn story time. The note on the counter said, back by 6, snack in the freezer. He already knew what was waiting. Sometimes the box was bagel bites, those tiny branded circles of lava that promised pizza and delivered third-degree cheese. Other days, the operation was more homemade. Half a bagel, spoonful of sauce, shredded mozzarella, maybe pepperoni if nobody had finished the package. Either way, the microwave door swung open like a tiny stage curtain. 4 minutes later, the whole kitchen smelled like oregano, hot cardboard, and independence. Nobody stood nearby asking whether dinner would be ruined. Nobody told you to wait until the cheese stopped bubbling. Nobody explained that the roof of your mouth deserved basic human rights. Nah, bagel bites and homemade pizza bagels were not really meals. They were after-school authority in snack form. Proof that the house was yours for an hour. The freezer had answers, and one push of a button could turn a lonely kitchen into a tiny pizzeria with questionable safety standards. And then we got bagel bites in the back rooms right here. Bagel bites in the back rooms. Is this a real image? Brother. This microwave has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then no 7, 8, 9. I don't like. At first, I was like, I guess that's a possible thing, right? Like that a microwave might not have 7, 8, 9. Because if I had to say, those are the least common numbers you'd put on a microwave. But how would you like set the time, set the clock, or something, without having the numbers 7, 8, 9? So anyways, my microwave, cheap budget microwave, we don't have all the digits. And then we got the up here, the bagel, part of bagel bites, a little smushed, but on the bottom, it's just straight gersh. This is a steaming cup of Pepsi. Hold on. Steaming cup of Coca-Cola. The cup is steaming, so is the pizza. That one makes a little more sense, though. Oh, this is awesome. Towel just shoved in the drawer in the cabinet door right here. By the way, the cabinets which have no handles anywhere. This is like a bar stool mixed with a normal chair. Yeah. Awesome picture. Really awesome picture. Also, yeah, whose kitchen? I don't care how 90s it is. Why does your kitchen have 6 giant fluorescent light panels overhead? The microwave plate that turned and the one that didn't. Wait, this microwave also doesn't have 789. What? But look, this picture looks real. This picture looks real. So maybe there are microwaves that don't have 789. Doesn't this picture look real? The reflections are very crisp and accurate looking. Nothing wrong with the text on the bottle. Nothing wrong with the box. Well, right? Like the... Oh, but what is... Wait, hold on. The bagel bites themselves. Why is there a giant prune on the middle of this one? No, this is AI generated too. But why is... It has to be, but it's pretty good then. This is like impressively good. Other than the black blob in the middle. This is creeping me out how good it is. Truly, truly. Still no 789 though. Is that a thing ever? I at this point it's like that, surely that wouldn't be the part that the AI messes up. Are there microwaves without 789 buttons? Someone's got to tell me. Oh, although it is a different microwave. This one has a dial. Wait, which, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would there be a dial on a microwave that has digital time buttons? What would be the point of a timer dial? Okay, come on. Come on. What's going on here? Fermi Alorn. Fermi Alorn. Oh, ew. Ew. What is this picture? There's so many things going on here. Microwave, 2 to 3 minutes. Microwave, 2 to 3 minutes. Also, picture of a toaster. Toaster oven, 4. Picture of a microwave. No, okay, no, it is a toaster oven. Also a toaster below it. Pizza and insinuations. It got, so, like, it's like AI has gotten good at making text that looks like text instead of just a squirble of, you know, blurry squiggles. A squirble, as I call it. But then it will just do, like, random letters, like insinuations instead of instructions. But yeah, this box, like the made-up Bagel Bites mascot, and it's just so AI. Unless it's a real Bagel Bites mascot, but I don't think it is. I think this is just totally made up. Pizza bagels with base instructions. Pizza bagels tort. We were rich. With base instructions. But if you get the special edition Bagel Bites, you might need the added DLC instructions. These are just the base game instructions. Just be warned. Dude, what? Ordering a bagel with cream cheese after years of this felt like betrayal. Meat, beef, cauldron, jockey sheets. See what I'm saying? Is like it can make, AI can make text now, but it's completely nonsense still. It just looks like text, but then if you read it, it's like, nah, I don't know about that. Books, deli, milk, gruff. Meats, farm chicken salads. Salads. But my favorite is meat. Beef cauldron jockey sheets. Cauldron jockey. Dude, somewhere out there, some like Gen X, no, some older millennial is reading this and like, yeah, these were good times, weren't they? When my microwave, this is supposed to be like the inside of the microwave. This is horribly disfigured. This is a horribly disfigured image. Someone out there that was like, wow, reminds me of my kitchen. Dreary, bleak, truly. Reminds me of the good old days when I was in school. Oh, I remember when we had the dented, bent-in freezer rack. Yeah, that happened one time. Mommy said I couldn't have ice cream, and I got a little angry. I punched the freezer. And ever since then, we had that little dent in it. Boy, do I remember that. Oh, we are not even halfway through, by the way. Is it generating more? What? What are you talking about? They're all, and it's like nostalgia slop. They're all nostalgia slop. The moment you walked out the door and the smell stayed on your jacket for the rest of the day. At Tony's Sub Shop. Yeah, that meatball sub that required 2 hands and a strategy. Yep. The stack of local newspapers by the door that doubled as your lunch reading. Yep. I remember that. Oh, that soda that came out of the fountain. That they did it the old-fashioned way. That soda fountain, that they still do it the old-fashioned way. Why is there a crooked picture photograph of the Roman Colosseum here? Like, whoa. It's just so weird. This is nostalgia slop. Like BuzzFeed-esque. You know what I mean? It's like BuzzFeed article titles. Of like, oh, so relatable. So relatable. It's just stupid, nothing burger articles. And then you can just hit continue. And it just keeps generating. The spoomoni that arrived unannounced at the end of the meal. You know it. You know it. That table lamp with the red shade that made everyone look warmer. You know exactly the vibe. That antipasta plate that arrived like a small charcuterie museum. You guys, you know the one. And they're like just vaguely related, like a Italian restaurant themed now. Oh yeah, now that was the URL. Now it's spaghetti and meatball dinner memories from 1960s. So all of these are going to be vaguely spaghetti and meatball dinner themed. And it just keeps going. Oh well, we looped back to hoagies actually. Don't you guys remember? 33 things about those 1970 hoagies that put today's plastic wrapped sub shop sandwiches to shame. This is the only one that's like the headline is phrased differently. Wow, families are spending $500 plus at the grocery store and still complaining there's nothing to eat. These are the 30 reasons why. Your fridge is broken, I think. I think your fridge might be broken. I think that might be part of it. It might not be cooling properly. Buying groceries for the fantasy version of yourself who meal preps every night after work? Yeah, right. Farro, tahini, a whole fennel bulb, fresh dill. Come on. These are the groceries of someone who believes Tuesday night will involve 45 minutes of calm, focused cooking after a full workday, 2 kid pickups, and a pile of laundry that's been sitting in the dryer since Sunday. I've been this person. I bought the Farro. The Farro expired. This is so millennial. This is so millennial nostalgia slop. This is awesome. Dude, this is such a good find, Unicorn. This is actually awesome. Copyright Piaci Pizza. What is Piaci Pizza? What is Piaci Pizza? Food history and nostalgia. The dishes, diners, and dinner tables that made America. Eight numbered boxes. What are these? 8 tables of contents. 8 numbered tables of contents. A cook and a publisher walked into a kitchen. Huh. Yeah. Where's the writer? Where's the writer? I'm not seeing a writer of the articles, or is that not? But like, how do they make money? I'm guessing if I have my ad blocker off, these probably are just loaded with advertisements. There's also the email address harvester right there. Address harvester 9000. Stats, nostalgia points, tap star emoji, saves or votes on the images. 1 point per page. Build your nostalgia score and unlock a top tier title at 20. What? It's literal nostalgia slop. They even call it such. What? What is this vibe coded nonsense? Does it even work? It doesn't even work. This is ridiculous. Here, what's trending? What's trending right now? Oh, that button doesn't work. But yeah, there's no affiliate links or anything. I guess it's just be ads if I had my ad blocker off. This is so strange. Okay, well, I guess there's that. Who up boosting their nostalgia points? Who up leveling up their nostalgia rating? Right now I'm a retro specialist, but I don't know. Give me one day on piacipizza.com. I might become a nostalgia nerd. You know what I mean? By the end of the day. Level 20. And now my AirPods have died. So anyways, here's story time. I won this basketball for $5, actually. I paid $5 to shoot 3 baskets. You know the type of carnival fair game type of thing where you shoot a basketball. And usually the hoops are like really tight and bouncy, super bouncy. But these ones were like low-key kind of not rigged. Like the first 2 shots, I just missed. It just came off my hand wrong. Then for my 3rd and final shot, I locked in. Squished it. It is a mini basketball, as you can tell by the fact that I can do this with it. But actually, I kind of don't mind that because I don't really, it's like obviously very cheaply printed. It's already like wearing off. If I were to dribble this on concrete, if I were to dribble it on wood, it would be fine. If I dribbled this outside, it's going to rub off. It's going to wear off, and I don't want to ruin it. So, but yeah, it's like, I mean, this is more of a novelty than an actual basketball I would use. So for that reason, I actually like that it's small because it's just doesn't take up as much space. I might find somewhere I could put it back here probably with my bowling ball or bowling pin. The basketball back there. Because, dude, I don't know how I would have carried it around the park after I won it if it was a full-size basketball. It fit in my backpack because it was small. But I also, luckily, I did it like towards the end of the day at the park, so I didn't have to be carrying it for that long. But anyways, so Hershey Park recap. I rode every roller coaster except one. But I've rode it before as a kid, and I didn't like it last time I rode it. It was too rough, and I felt too, roller coaster restraints are pretty, usually uncomfortable for me. Let's just put it that way. Because I would have what, you might call not the most average human body, not the most average proportions. So in general, the restraints, reasonably so, can't be super flexible on a roller coaster. Because, they got to, like, hold you securely. But that also means they're, like, a rigid shape that is often not super well fitted to, a range of different body proportions, body sizes, and shapes. So, like, I go in knowing that I'm going to be in pain afterwards. Like, my shoulders still hurt. Oh, not as bad today, actually. But my shoulders are still sore from the over-the-shoulder restraints on coasters, where like looping coasters and stuff. The problem with those is they like go down over your shoulders and down onto your lap, like onto your thighs. Well, my upper body is obviously quite tall, and my thighs are not, huge. I'm skinny. So to pull that down all the way onto my thighs, by the time it's touching my thighs, the top, like shoulder part of the restraint is crunching down onto my shoulders. And that it's like actually bad because that can injure you then when you're in motion and moving fast and you're going upside down and you're pushing against that restraint with a lot of force. It hurts. So yeah, I mean, I was in pain. There's one coaster here. We can watch some of these like POVs and you can experience everything I experienced. But there's one coaster that's new. Wildcat's Revenge. Since last time I was at Hershey Park, they took the oldest coaster or second oldest coaster in the park, I think it was. Wooden coaster called Wildcat. Notoriously uncomfortable, notoriously rickety, rough wooden coaster, jostles your brainstem. They redid it into a steel wood hybrid coaster. It's like totally new coaster. But yeah, it's just like wooden supports for the aesthetics of it. But then the whole track is steel and it's so smooth, and it was one of our favorites. We rode it like it was like the third thing we rode. It's the first real roller coaster we rode when we got there. I'm in love with this. It might be my favorite of the whole day. So, but this one had some interesting restraints. Like unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It had a lap bar restraint, but then as part of the lap bar, it had these like rings that went around your legs. And I don't know if I can find like a... I don't know if I can find an example of what I'm talking about. Here, I found a picture of it. This is the restraint for Wildcat's Revenge. And as you can see, this pulls down. So you see this top part is like a lap bar that goes over you. but then you see, and you hold on to these like bars sticking up, or like that's where you're grabbing onto. So that goes down at your waist. These are like you're holding onto, and then these circular parts are where your legs go. Now, that all set, like this is where your shins would be, basically your lower leg, if that makes sense. When this thing rotates downward when you pull it down, that would be fine for most people. And in fact, it held me very secure. Like I said, it was a very comfortable ride while in motion. Like I felt very secure in the restraints and everything. The problem is that when you pull that down, there's a certain length, there's like a certain point that it assumes your leg is going to be at. And my legs are obviously long. So if like I'm pulling it down and it assumes my leg to be like here, well, my thigh is this length. So it's just pushing against that ring super, super hard. Like it is tightly, barely fitting against it. And my shins right here, still sore on both sides. I wrote it twice. Still sore because it literally, I was like, this is about to break my legs in half. I actually was worried that it could break my leg. But like I said, it was very smooth. It was very comfortable, all things considered. It was very smooth, so it wasn't like there was any jostling within the seat. Like I was held snugly in the seat. So it just hurt just how hard it was pressed against those the leg cutouts there, because my legs are just too long. And so that's kind of like, that's kind of the general problem that I have with any roller coasters. But so it's just kind of a given that I have to accept that I'm going to be probably sore, probably not the most comfortable after riding. But yeah, we rode every coaster in the park except one. It's a super old roller coaster, the Super Duper Looper. It's old. It was like famous for being one of the first looping roller coasters. Yeah, that tells you how old it is. And I purposely didn't ride that one because I just didn't like it last time. It was uncomfortable. It's nothing special. It's it's not like a very exciting, super revolutionary. Well, it's literally revolutionary, if you know what I mean. Anyways, here's what this one looks like. Oh, and you can't hear it because my AirPods died. Let's see if they charged up enough. This was the worst part of the ride. I mean, it wasn't actually bad, but it was just kind of goofy. I don't know if you can tell, but in this chain lift on the way up, you're kind of like, you go like boom, boom, boom. You can kind of see it at the beginning. You like jump forward instead of it going smoothly. But yeah, this is actually a pretty tall coaster. Consider like relative to the rest of the park. I mean, obviously there's some like huge coasters nowadays, but the tallest roller coaster at Hershey Park is a 210-foot drop. It's the tallest and newest roller coaster. This one's about 150, I think. So it's like, I think like the third tallest at the park. Actually, this was a pretty intense ride. But man, it was so much fun. It was such a fun ride, and I just love the whole aesthetic of it. How they kept the wooden supports and everything, the wooden look to it. There's lots of fast turning, twisting and turning. Yippee! Last thing you see before you die is an American flag. You won't die. You won't die. Don't worry. Pretty long, isn't it? But yeah, I wrote them all. So that was one of them. And I lose my vision on some roller coasters. Me too. And here's one of them that I rode where I fully blacked out. Not like I passed out, just my vision, like my eyes. Just the blood left my eyes and I couldn't see. This is one of those where you go back. It's a reverse lift hill, and then you drop down, and then you go back the other way in reverse. And this one, because it's such a short roller coaster, it's just you immediately drop and then go into a corkscrew and then into a loop. It's about the G-forces, and it moves the blood in your body. And so when you experience that much G-force that quickly, that's what causes me to black out. So this one is just a drop. You go up into this corkscrew. It's like a cobra loop. Then immediately down and back up into a full loop. And the first time I was like, okay, that was fine. That was okay. But for some reason, going through it backwards, the loop first. So you go up here and then you get dropped backwards. You go through it in reverse. This music is so goofy. When we did it in reverse and I went through the loop and then went up the corkscrew here, my vision had gone completely black at this point. And then it started coming back like here. So that's why, like, in general, I'm not a super fan of roller coasters that are just like a bunch of loops. Like, loops aren't really my thing. Loops aren't what I find interesting in a roller coaster, especially because they just hurt my head when it's like that. But I wrote it to say I wrote it because this one is new. It's like not really new, but they repainted it and rebranded it and everything. Storm Runner is a really fun one. This is one, oh, this is not official. Storm Runner is a launched 0 to 60 launched start one. This one, last time I wrote it, I think it was 2023 or no. Last time I went to Hershey Park was like 2020 maybe. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Last time I rode this, I actually got whiplash. Like my neck was sore for the few days after because I did not have my head firmly against the headrest. And man, this thing does not give you warning when it is about to take off. It says, get ready. And then as it says, here we go, you're already launching. So you wait here for a while and you like think, okay, I'm gonna get like some countdown or something. It just says, get ready, and then you're going. Instantly. So that is 0 to 60 right there. And you go up one hill, pretty big hill. And then immediately into another. And that was it. Pretty fast one. Now here's a fun story. Let's find Sky Rush. This one, apparently lots of people complained about the seats. Last time I was at Hershey Park, this roller coaster was closed because they were redoing the seats. Because a lot of people complained that the restraints were uncomfortable. It was named the Thigh Crush. People called it Thigh Crush instead of Sky Rush. So I never rode on it. This was my first time. And here's my story about Sky Rush. We waited in line. It wasn't a long line. It was a perfect day. You know how hot it's been lately. And it was miserably hot all week up until when we decided to go to Hershey Park because there were horrible storms that moved through. In fact, like devastating storms went through Pennsylvania Eastern Pennsylvania, around Lancaster County, which is where I was staying. Oregano Oil mentioned Lancaster, PA, where I was staying with family. They lost power. I told this story in the Discord. It was back-to-back nights of storms. The first night, we didn't lose power. We thought we were going to. Some people did. Trees were down in the roads. Some roads were closed off. Second night happened again. Even worse. And it was like an hour of uninterrupted lightning, like constant flashing in the sky. Literally, not even 2 seconds between lightning strikes. It was unlike anything I've ever seen. We lost power, but it made it so that the weather cooled down a lot. It was a much cooler, cloudy, like overcast day, which is exactly what you want if you're going to be walking around. 27,000 steps is what we ended up walking around Hershey Park. So it was actually the perfect day, and not many people were there. The park was pretty much empty all day. It picked up about like, afternoon, like 1 to 2, more people started coming in. I guess it's always busier at night, but we got there like a little after they opened, and we were just riding stuff. We were just hopping right on. But Sky Rush, we didn't even have to wait. Sky Rush, Candymonium, these are the two biggest coasters. We didn't wait more than like 10 minutes. I think we waited like 5 minutes for both of them. But Sky Rush, the funny story was we waited there. So not long, so I'm not complaining. But we waited there for a few minutes, and right as we were about to go. In fact, it was actually good that this happened, because we were one train off from it happening to us. The ride got stuck on the lift hill with people on it. And if we had been those people, if we had been the next, you know what I mean? Like we were the next in line to go on. So we were that close to being stuck on a lift hill for like a good 15 minutes, I think they were. Just sitting there. So I'm very thankful that didn't happen to me, because I would have hated that. But yeah, it was crazy. That's the second time that's happened to me now, where I've waited in line for a roller coaster, and right when I'm about to be the next person on it, it closes. So anyways, it took a while. They eventually did all their testing, and everything was fine. And but you know what is scary is the people who were stuck on it just had to go. You know what I mean? Like they just had to go through the roller coaster before they could do all their tests. But I'm sure they deemed that it was probably safe, and that's why they did that, rather than, getting them off of it. Yes, I'm watching football in 15 minutes. Thank you for reminding me. My timer's ticking. But yeah, this one, guys, I gotta tell you, it is fun, but man, did it hurt. Like, it is a jostler. It is a rough, aggressive ride. But it's really fun. You go up the lift hill. This is not sped up. You go up the lift hill this fast, like at 30 miles per hour. Which is just super intense. So from the moment the ride starts, you're going up super fast. And then this is like a 200-foot drop. Oh, that's some music right there. 200-foot drop. And the sort of like one of the, I guess, the draws, the appeal of this roller coaster is that you're on these seats. Let me see if I can find them. The seats have no floor. It's like a suspended car, whatever you call it, a wing train. So you see the people on the edges, how their feet are dangling, and then the people in the middle, the seats are like elevated and leaned back, so your feet are supposed to be dangling. I sat in the middle, and I bet you can take a guess. My feet were not dangling. They were firmly on the ground. But you're supposed to have your feet dangling. That's supposed to be like part of the fun of it, is that you're like flying. I did not get that part of it, but it was still really fun. And it's just crazy. All of these roller coasters, we waited like 5 minutes in line for. Oh, another one that last time I went, it was closed because it briefly rained, and the ride closed down for testing, I guess. I don't know what it was. I think it was because of the rain last time I went. So I didn't get to ride this one either. This one is called Fahrenheit because it is a 97-degree drop, I think. So when you go down the drop, you're actually going in. Like the drop is not, it doesn't go whew, and then you go out slightly. You go actually in a little bit. Does that make sense? Like, Like instead of a typical drop like this, on Fahrenheit, you go straight up on your back, up the hill, and then it actually dips in before you go down. So I will say, I didn't get to ride this one before. This one was so much fun that I rode it again. And I waited literally 0 minutes, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. It was the perfect day. It was the perfect day to go to this park. We literally walked up in line. And we were getting on, like, I'm not even joking. We didn't even have to wait. We walked up and the next train was there. We were getting on it within seconds. It was awesome. But I have to say, the scariest part of this ride is going up it. You are completely flat on your back. All you can see is the sky. Like, this is the creepiest part by far, is just the agonizing seconds of going up on your back. But the rest of the ride is so much fun. I mean, not that that's not fun, it's thrilling, but the rest of the ride is so great. Nice inversions, little loop there, and then my favorite thing in all of roller coasters is the Cobra loop. Hit a little Cobra loop. This is a really fun ride. Whee! Really fun and really pretty. I love the orange and the blue. I'm sure you could have guessed that. I like the theming of it. This is the Jam Lab coaster. This is one I might build in... well, I can't build it in Roller Coaster Tycoon because there's no lift hills where you can go straight up except for on a launched coaster. But maybe I'll build one of these in Roller Coaster Tycoon. And then I think the other one we're sharing is Candymonium. This is the newest and tallest one. Newest original coaster, I should say. Wildcat's Revenge is the newest, but it's like a reimagining, renovation. It really is like a new coaster, but this is the newest, completely new one. I think it was 2022 it opened. Yeah, so that means I did go in 2023. Right? Yeah. Because I went right after this opened. I think it was 2023 that I went. And this one is like, what I love about it is it's really nothing crazy. It's a big drop. It's 210 feet drop. But it's not, there's no like anything like super unique about this roller coaster. It just has really fun. The whole thing is chocolate. Like the tracks look like this dark brown Hershey's chocolate color. It looks even cooler in real life. Like it really is such a cool theming for the tracks, the chocolate color. The train is really comfortable. The restraint is super comfortable. It's the most comfortable ride. And yet it's also not like, it's just a lap bar, which is really fun because, like I said, I hate over the shoulders because they hurt my shoulders. So I love when it's just a lap bar. It also makes you feel really free to like lift your hands, whatever. Your whole upper body feels very loose, which is fun. It makes it more thrilling. It's just holding you in by your lap. But yeah, it's just like a good old roller coaster. There's no crazy loops or anything. There's no loops, as a matter of fact. It's just a really fun, fast, and very scenic roller coaster. You go around the kind of center of the park and the big fountain. So here's the drop. You go way out into the woods here. Another little hill. You know, it's just a lot of fun up and down hills. Like, that's what I like. And then these banked turns. But now here comes the best part. And it's really fun when you can do this at night. Okay, little helix here. This is the fun part when you go back in towards the park. You get to see like pretty much the whole park from here, and then you go around the fountain, the Hershey Kiss fountain here. And at night, that's so much fun. We didn't ride it like at night because, you know, the sun sets quite late. But it was going down. It was like darker when we rode it. And that's it. But man, I just love this. Just the way you come back, you can see the whole park, and you do a helix, a circle around this fountain kind of thing. Really close to the ground. You can see people walking. It's just such a fun roller coaster. I was so excited to ride this one. To come back and ride this one. Yeah. It was great. So we had a great time. It was great weather. We got to ride everything. We rode. It was a total combined between the whole party of people that were there. We rode 18 different things. So we rode several of them more than once. There was one it's Lightning Racer here. I think I saw it. This one's another old. It's a two wooden dueling coasters. So there's a Lightning and a Thunder track, and it's supposed to be like a race to see which one finishes first. And this one, believe it or not, is actually a really fun roller coaster. Even though it's old and wooden, it's not like super rough. And this is like some goofy millennial music, but sure. That's Lightning and Thunder going side by side there. It's like a really fun roller coaster, really well designed. You get to pass by the other train multiple times. And this one is like kind of in the corner of the park. This is like the water park area right there. There you can see Fahrenheit in the distance. But this is like water park area. That's Wildcat's Revenge. Or at the time of uploading it, that's just Wildcat, I guess. Anyways. This one, there was literally no line for. So at one point, we were just... got back in line for this over and over and rode it 3 times. So yeah, it was a great time. It was awesome, happy, jolly, slapping fun time. And I won a basketball, and yeah, it was kind of awesome. And we got to see seals. There was a seal and sea lion show where they had them do tricks and all that, and it was awesome. So we always tell legends in my family of the last time we went to Hershey Park. I kind of like led the group and planned out our plan of attack to ride all the roller coasters. Of course, we didn't get to because Sky Rush was closed and Fahrenheit ended up closing when we were going to ride it. But other than that, we were like, oh, this is a success because we rode everything else. This one was like leagues even better than the last trip. We rode every single roller coaster, many of them multiple times. We got to do other random stuff like seals and winning a basketball. It was just truly, it was like the best possible trip. Best possible experience at Hershey Park. And I already want to go back. I already want to ride them again. But maybe I'll go to a different theme park this time. Hershey Park, I've been to many times. I've been to Carowinds once in middle school as part of a band trip. Same with Busch Gardens. And beyond that, I've been to Universal. Those are the only other places I've been. So yeah, there's better roller coasters out there. There's more roller coasters out there. And now that I'm a bit of a fan, I guess I got to make a trip sometime. But if you haven't been to Hershey Park, I would highly recommend it. I know it doesn't have like the most intense, the most record-breaking roller coasters, but I do think it's a really fun, like the Hershey theming and everything is really fun throughout the park. So like the theme part of it is fun. I do think the rides there are really solid. Again, I can't like say too much because I know I haven't experienced that many different parks, but I think they're really fun, even if they're not the most, even if there are crazier things. I've rode Fury 325. So like I've ridden a roller coaster more extreme, over 100 feet higher drop than the one I rode at Hershey Park. But I have to say, at some point, the drop height, I know everybody thinks it's like, whoa, however many feet, wow, this is record breaking. At some point, it's like you're like falling for 1 additional second. It really doesn't feel that much different. There's a bit, it's psychologically a little bit more scary. It's more intimidating to see a taller roller coaster. But that's what I say I like about Candemonium is like, yeah, it's not the tallest. Like, it's not record breaking compared to some roller coasters nowadays. It's not short also. 210 feet drop is not short. But it's just a solid roller. It's just a fun roller coaster. At some point, it's like, I just care about it being fun. It doesn't have to be the world's biggest drop. Because 1 more second of airtime isn't going to make that much of a difference to me. But yeah, fun stuff. So that's my Hershey Park, abridged Hershey Park stories. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Go to Hershey Park if you're nearby. And yeah, pick a day when maybe it's like when it's going to be cooler, maybe cloudy, maybe overcast. Maybe you're afraid it might rain a little bit because nobody's going to be there, or a lot less people are going to be there. And it makes it so much more fun when it's not sweltering 100 million degrees, 1,000 people you're bumping into. It's such a better experience that way. Yippee! But yeah, I'm sure I have other stories that will come up eventually. Can't think of all of them right now, but it was just a fun day, fun time. And yeah. But I'm gonna, the game is on, World Cup game is on in a few minutes, so I am gonna end stream here. But I'm sure there's gonna be more. I just got so wrapped up in that brand new cult we discovered. But I'm sure there's more stories and stuff I'll tell on the next stream of my trip and all that. And I got to tell you guys about the pickles. I've got some pickles coming. Let's put it that way. So there's more stuff. And next time we'll probably play a game. Jump King, Bookworm, maybe, probably Peggle. We'll see. So more story time, more games coming soon. Should be Tuesday. Should be the regular Tuesday stream next week. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks everyone for watching, for coming back, for not forgetting me when I was gone. Thank you, Alex, for the 100 bits, and thank you everybody else who subbed or followed or etc. or just chatted. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Outro music, I got you. It's been real, and I'll see you in the next one.